We're seeing behavior that is predictable in the context of nihilism, right? If I can't even bother to try to afford to buy a house, why am I trying to save the down payment? Why am I putting money aside? Let's live for today.
Americans are recklessly spending their way into recession and forever solidifying their 9-to-5 jobs for instant gratification and short-lived satisfaction. Play today, pay tomorrow. Americans are spending way more than they make to cope with the looming pandemic and economic uncertainties. While many individuals struggle to make ends meet, others are carelessly indulging, ignoring the possible economic crisis. As of February 1st, 2024, America has a staggering national debt of $34 trillion. That equates to more than $100,000 of debt per American.
You what?
But here's the kicker. As retirement ages continue to rise and the prospect of enjoying our golden years grows increasingly uncertain, the consequences of reckless spending become even more dire.
Squidward, 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 Squidward.
Hey everyone, today we're diving into a concerning phenomenon, doom spending. Prepare to explore the motivations driving this destructive behavior as we expose the risks it poses not only to your financial stability but the entire economy as a whole. Brace yourselves as we unveil the harsh realities and strategies to protect yourself from working at a dead-end job at 95. In today's consumer-driven society, it's hard to ignore the allure of instant gratifications. Everywhere you look, there are temptations urging you to spend, spend, spend. From flashy advertisements to social media influencers flaunting their latest purchase, the message is clear. You need to buy more to be happy. But at what cost? Despite economic uncertainties and looming financial challenges, Americans are indulging in extravagant spending like never before. So why is this happening? A combination of factors really, including a volatile housing market, economic uncertainties, and the lingering effects of the pandemic. These are only some of the reasons that have fueled this insane spending spree, because many Americans think it possibly can't get any worse.
Wrong.
Many individuals prioritize instant gratification over long-term financial security, sacrificing savings for short-lived pleasures as a way to cope with economic uncertainty. Back during the pandemic, interest rates hit record low levels, and for homeowners that were looking to refinance, that means there's more money in their pockets per month, which makes sense. They can use the extra cash for more luxury. That being said, interest rates went from between 2 to 3% to a whopping 7.9%, leaving Americans to shy away from buying a house and rather than saving, spend it on luxurious experiences.
When older people ask me how young people are affording nice things that they wouldn't even buy for themselves, I tell them it's because we can't afford anything else.
When houses are nearly $1 million and the average American is living paycheck to paycheck, it just doesn't seem worth it to save up and get outbid by an older couple, right? So why not use the save up money and live for the now?
When houses are $1 million plus and an older couple will likely outbid us anyway, we're gonna relinquish any lingering delusions about homeownership.
The ramifications of reckless spending extend beyond individual households to the broader economy, let me tell ya. Experts warn of a potential downturn and financial crisis if this trend continues unchecked, highlighting the urgency of addressing our spending habits. Because Americans are spending non-stop, this fuels inflation, causing higher interest rates ultimately, with some private sector forecasters even putting the odds of a recession in this year at 99%.
Patrick,
Yeah, SpongeBob?
I don't think this bubble can get much bigger.
Nonsense!
As Americans continue to doom spend, savings are quickly depleting. According to Credit Karma, as much as 52% of Americans believe they have less than $2,000 in savings, or none at all. With the threat of a recession looming over us, it might be a little scary to invest and rather hold on to your money unless you're like many Americans that don't give a damn and want to doom spend. Why not spend it on something that will give back value and stability in the future? With all of that, I want to introduce you to this book, Investing During a Recession. This book will ease the anxiety of the investment world. America did hit a technical recession with 2 consecutive quarters of decline back in 2022. This book could give you a head start in case America hits another recession. Investing during a recession is free if you sign up with my link down in the description below and get started with a free trial. It's easy to read and get to the point. Again, the link in the description, so go check it out. To combat reckless spending, it's crucial to adopt practical saving strategies, from budgeting techniques to investment principles. We'll explore actionable steps to regain control of your finances. The first step into fixing a problem is realizing you have a problem. Then you'll get motivation to practice any of these solutions. First is a creative way. Freeze your card in a cup of water. As you wait for the ice to thaw, you can decide if the purchase you really want is necessary. Second is stop using your credit card like a debit card where you use for small everyday purchases like for coffee or lunch. Third is to only use your debit card to take out enough cash you need for that day or before starting your to-do list. In addition to saving, focus on building financial resilience. This involves diversifying your income, managing debt effectively, and investing wisely to mitigate risks and withstand economic uncertainties. A rule I suggest is the 70-20-10 rule. 70% of your paycheck goes to living expenses, while 20% goes to repaying any debt, savings, and 10% goes to personal expenses. Pretty easy to follow, especially if your check comes at a consistent time and rate. But I'm selfish and can't hold on to money to save my life, so the 50-30 rule speaks more to me. 50 in needs, 30 wants, 20 savings. Look, I get it. With the pandemic and everyone basically grounded for a year, we all would want nothing less than to touch grass and splurge. It's been basically 100% into saving, right? But maybe the pandemic wasn't such a bad thing when it came to saving. It really stopped many of us from recklessly spending and helped save money. So why not continue the train, if not reduce the splurge and get back to saving a little? In conclusion, reckless spending poses significant risks to individuals and the economy as a whole. By understanding the underlying causes and implementing practical solutions, we can protect ourselves from financial hardships and achieve long-term prosperity. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.